I'm very happy to be here at Gardens by the Bay this morning to break ground for the Founders Memorial. This memorial honors our founding leaders and our nation-building journey. It will tell the story of how they overcame the odds to build a strong, united, and independent Singapore, and how they then built a nation based on the values and ideals embodied in the pledge, launching us on the journey that has led to the Singapore that we see today. After the Second World War, the generation of Singaporeans who had survived the Japanese occupation decided to take their future in their own hands. They were determined to be rid of the British colonial masters and instead to be governed by Singaporeans for Singaporeans. It was a time of great ferment and excitement, upheaval and anticipation. There was intense political contestation as different groups propounded diverse ideologies and views of Singapore's future. But representatives of all political parties came together in the anti-colonial struggle and settled the terms for decolonization with the British government. Singaporeans, whatever their previous political allegiances, united behind Mr. Lee and his team, and together set about building a nation. They saw through the withdrawal of British forces, the oil price shock in the early 1970s, and many other crises. They grew the economy, built up the SAF, educated our people, reshaped our society, housed our population, and transformed everyone's lives. Even more importantly, the founding leaders established fundamental values and ideals that set the long-term direction of our nation. Democracy, justice, and equality, meritocracy, and a drive for excellence, and an unwavering commitment to honest, clean government. One of them, Mr. S. Rajaratnam, gave voice to these ideals in the pledge, and above all, that we, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion. Guided by these values and ideals, and solidly supported by Singaporeans, the founding leaders took our nation from third world to first. Ours is a unique origin story, which stands out amongst newly independent countries of the post-war era. Many former colonies became independent countries like us, but not many successfully shifted from the independence struggle to nation building, from rousing revolutionary mobilization to the patient slog of improving people's lives. Singapore did. Our nation-building journey deserves to be commemorated and remembered. I first suggested the idea of a Founders Memorial in 2015, a few weeks after Mr. Lee Kuan Yew had passed away. It was an emotional period for the nation, and Parliament was debating the best way to honor Mr. Lee's memory. I explained to MPs that Mr. Lee did not want any monument dedicated to himself. He was always conscious that he did not act alone, but as a member of a multiracial core team. Therefore, instead of honoring Mr. Lee alone, I propose that we consider a memorial dedicated to the team of people, our founding leaders. Since then, we've put much thought into the concept and design of the Founders Memorial. I thank the 200,000 Singaporeans who have contributed views and ideas, and I'm especially grateful to Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, Chairman of the Founders Memorial Committee, and his co-chair, Professor Tan Tai Yong, for their dedication and hard work guiding and overseeing this national project. And also to the architects, Kengo Kuma and Associates from Japan and K2LD Architects from Singapore, who have designed a dignified, understated memorial that expresses well the spirit of our nation. I hope this Founders Memorial will become a space where Singaporeans reflect on our ongoing nation-building journey, appreciate our precious inheritance from the founding generation, and resolve to continue building a harmonious and successful Singapore based on our foundational values and ideals for generations to come. Thank you very much.